Hi.
Welcome to my big beautiful sketchbook tour. This is literally like one of the only sketchbooks I've ever finished, and I started it like nearly 3 months ago. So I'm surprised it's done. I was just excited about this one. First of all, don't mind the nails. They look shit right now because I went to a friend's birthday party recently and they looked so pretty and beautiful for like a good month until my friend decided to manifest me breaking my nails, and I broke 3. So I had to snip them all. Also, the binding of this sketchbook fucking broke, so I had to use card to rebind it and tape and whatnot, and it's kind of holding up. I just chucked this sketchbook a lot, like everywhere, so oopsie. Also, all these stickers, they're either from like sticker books from like just like random shops, or like this is from a con. They're just like Chico sticker sheets. What can I say? This one's from Minnie, so a lot of them are like random Amazon stickers. That's it. A little warning first. There are there are characters in here that have self-harm scars, and there also is. I also have a character that is constantly drawn in this sketchbook that just has a lot of scars in general, if that makes anybody uncomfortable. They're not self-harm, but she has a lot of scars on her body, so, and also little suggestive stuff, mayhaps. The first drawing in here, of course, had to be Shadow Milk Cookie. I started it while I was redecorating my room. I don't know. Also, some names will be like sticky noted out of here. If anybody like draws in here, I'm just gonna use online names. This was my sister. Thanks. Second page. We got some style going on. My friend asked me to draw some Stan and Kyle from South Park for him. So, what can I say? And the same friend, Al, we both have these little creatures. Usually they look something like this, but we turned them into like full-blown furries. So I drew them because they're cute and they're fun, and that's them getting high. Some bunny studies. I did this while my friend was over. I don't know what he was drawing, but we were drawing together, and I just drew some bunnies. Here's a redraw of my Demon Slayer OC. Here's a redraw of this page from my old sketchbook. So it changed a little bit, but also my art style has changed since here. Yippee. Also forgot to say, sorry, the quality is absolute buns. It's cause I'm filming on my little phone. Here's a redraw of a screenshot of a Snapchat story that my online friend sent me of this girl in their class. She's kind of concerning, and I thought it was really funny, so I drew my OC over it. Here's unnamed villainess, and I got some new pens at this time. I got some highlighters. Can you tell who inspired this sketchbook? Can you tell? Okay. It was the same online friend's birthday here, so I drew their little OC for the funds. So cute. Here's another redraw. I didn't realize how many redraws I did. But also, oh yeah, I didn't like this page like really bad, like the original page, not the redraw page. I really like this page. I didn't like it so bad that I ripped it out of my sketchbook, and it's floating somewhere in a cupboard right now. So I can't really compare them, but I like this page way more. I think it's cute. It's just like a little magical girl idea, but she doesn't have a name or anything. Here, my art teacher was like, we're gonna do like a little art gallery thing, and we're gonna show off our art. The theme is nature, so I decided to draw some foxes and this little tree and a lake. It's cute, and here is my bae. This is Noreen. She's my everything. I made him just like off wood. One day I was just like, I want to make a little creature, so I made a little creature, and now I love them. I love them so much. Based on like a little anglerfish, and like their design changes throughout here, but the main thing is that he has 3 ears. He's like all like scratched up for whatever reason. I'll get into that later. Yeah, he has little anglerfish thingies, little anglerfish spikes in the back. She's so cute. And there's more of her, of course. I love Noreen, my baby. More Noreen. I really like Noreen. Anglerfish, concerning, annoying. My husband. Yes, sir. Here. Here's a little comic that I made in school. I did this in school. Here's the first panel. It's a little flashback, and then ooh, look who's this is why she's all scratched up. Ooh, that's crazy. And the person looking in front of her, ooh, but then that's a flash forward, and she was getting that flashback because she was looking at a plant, because she got hurt by plants by this person that can control plants. Wow, that's crazy. And more style, but it's Yuri this time because my friend asked me for more style, but I need to draw Yuri. Here's some cats that I found off of Pinterest on different animal bodies, because that was funny, and I needed a break from Noreen. I was drawing too much Noreen. But then I went straight back to drawing Noreen, so I don't know what I was talking about. Here I added little fins in between their ears. Okay, so me, my sister, and the friend from before that I was talking about, Al, we were playing DDLC again for like the millionth time because we've replayed it so many times. And at the beginning of the game, obviously you need to give yourself a name. We were stuck like thinking of a name for way too long, and my sister was just screaming, make it, make it, make it, make it. And so my friend typed in make it, but forgot the T, so it's just McKay. And then for some reason my sister decided to draw that and call it that's McKay. I guess that's McKay's design, and I decided to redraw it. Very nice. Also skipping 2 pages just because they're stuck together, just because I don't need that info on the internet. So, this was for art fight prep. Just a few of my OCs redrawn. Of course, we have Noreen. I don't know why I used to draw people's heads so big. Noreen, my OC Sanari, she's like a little magical girl, and my little Espeon OC Akane and her little creation. She's a scientist. This is her guy. She made them. It's like a dragon type Eevee. It's meant to evolve, but it's just an Eevee for now, and it's dragon type, and it's funny, and more Noreen. But then we have the introduction of this creature. Yuri before doomed. Now, here bro is, this is, okay, first of all, I was asking my mother for little name suggestions, and she gave me Isa and Ala, and like the aura was just not there. And then my sister kept interfering and saying Maxine, 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 just because she watched Ginny and Georgia recently, and there's a girl called Maxine in it, and I gave in and called her Maxine after saying no for ages. But little old Maxine is Noreen's girlfriend. I needed to have Yuri of my favorite character, of course. But this is Doomed Yuri, and this is Maxine. Maxine, in fact, betrayed little Noreen. And it's the reason that Noreen has all these scars, because she poked her everywhere with her little vines. Here, I told my sister to hit a pose, and she did. So I drew Noreen in the pose. I was teaching my sister also how I draw people. Hers is like on some other page, and just some mind melodies for whatever reason. Here I was drawing wings. It was practice for Sonari, like the other OC I was talking about earlier, for my art fight. Also, if you hear my bird, don't worry about him. I hate this wing in the back, but I feel like these are kind of fun. More Noreen and Maxine, because I can't get enough of them. His ears get like way bigger than this now. I don't know why they're so chunky. But just a little interaction between them. Noreen is like a little chica creature, and then that one subterranean. The bird in question that I was just talking about, my boy Lizzie, my stupid bird, just like a bunch of pictures I took of him, and I redrew them because it's fun. Here's Maxine again, and this information, some of it is outdated. Could beat you, but otter features. Yeah, she has like little otter ears because I thought they were cute. Basically the reason that Maxine betrayed Noreen is she was meant to in the first place, and then she kind of got attached. Well, not attached, but like she ended up falling in love with Noreen, and they were a thing. They were like they were a thing. But the reason that she found Noreen in the first place was her job. Her little job. She's like an assassin, military kind of person. She was meant to assassinate Noreen because Noreen is a dangerous individual or something like that. But you know, oh, here I was in school and some girl was reading Warrior Cats in front of me, so I had to draw some cats. And here I was also in school, skiving with my friend. Shh, don't tell anyone. But in the time period that we were skiving, we watched a really shitty gacha video. And I just decided to ship 2 of the characters and make them Yuri, because it was like one of those like alpha marks, like the one with the alpha marking a girl. And these 2 were like side characters, like the girl's best friend. So I drew them being Yuri, and then my friend drew this guy, so I had to redraw him a few times because I thought he was funny. And also this was a cupcake that me and this friend made, Bray. Me and Bray made this. Originally, I don't know if I have a picture, I'll put it in. It was Pride Month at the time, and my Al was coming over, and Al is trans. So we made stupid pride cupcakes, and then Bray texted something about cupcakes to him, and he was like, make a Mike Wazowski cupcake. So we made a Mike Wazowski cupcake indeed, but we made her trans. Trans Mike Wazowski real, and also we did not have white, so she was just really high. Back to Noreen, because I can't get enough of little old Noreen. Even though these drawings are really poo. These are just this is just like a little flustered panel. And then, oh, she's such an angel, very innocent, would never do anything wrong, I'm sure. I was watching we were watching Darman, like a really, I don't think it was really old, but it was like an old Darman video, and like the big thing of it was like gay cannot play, because there was like a gay person on some like, was it a running team? I don't know, but it was some kind of sports team, and they kept saying gay cannot play, and we kept making fun of that. It was just, we were watching Darman while eating McDonald's. It was me, my sister, Al, and my sister's best friend, Liam. And here is my bird as like a little gajinka, like a really, such a like a out there design, I guess. Oh, and there, I will not be explaining that. R.I.P. Josie. I don't know if I can say that, but that is my beautiful headcanon. Thank you, Pure Vanilla. Then we have my girl Moriko. I love you, Moriko. She didn't have a name for the longest time until because her placeholder was Hot Springs Demon. Since, right, me and my friends have this whole universe of Demon Slayer OCs, and those OCs love going to the hot springs sometimes. You know who also lives kind of in the hot springs? This girl, this demon. This demon, of course, has to fall in love with the other OC that I drew. Where is she? Here, Nagisa. Nagisa and Moriko are a thing. They're a doomed thing, because I love doomed Yuri. Don't ask. It's complicated how they work. Don't ask. Here's Kagami again. Oh my god. Here's Kagami again. Where's the little art font page? This little guy, I love them so much. And this is our little friend group. They're just cute. Here's a page of random people's cats. Not completely random. Some of these are from family members. Like, I'm pretty sure this is my dad's, this is my uncle's. This is my sister's best friend, Liam. This is a guy from my class. Like, it's all over the place. And then some of these, I think this is from a con. Some of these are from a convention. I was just coming up to people and asking if they could draw cats for me, and that was really fun. Here I went to a little, not a festival, like those really shitty, like carnivals. It's like they just bring over random fucking like rides and like they just put it in like a park near your area kind of thing. I drew Noreen in the outfit I was wearing, and then I drew my little Miku keychain.
That was good.
It's funny. Here's Sonari again, but I redesigned her after ages. This is her old design, this is her new design. She's based more off of Cupid and angels now, and I'm not gonna explain her lore or like her weapon thing. This is like a gun off of Pinterest. She has this gun, but it's like a bit smaller. It's just like the whole heart thing. But yeah, she's based off of Cupid's now. She's still a magical girl. I made her original design in here. Oh, here's her again. But that's not what I made her first. The reason I made her was because... Oh yeah, here. This is her original design colored. I don't have her colored in here, but I'll put it up on the screen because I have her on my art fate, of course. I made her originally, like, because I was giving my friend a tutorial on how I draw, even though it wasn't the best, but whatever. You could read this if you want. I'm not reading this aloud. I was over at Al's house. He was playing kindergarten, and I was just watching and drawing. And of course, I had to perfect drawing the best character, Cindy. Love you, Cindy. And that's spoilers for the end of the game. If you know, you know. I told my sister to redraw this image of a Shadowlook saying I am a lesbian because I found it funny, and I was freaking out. And here is me redrawing an image of this one Shadow Vanilla art because I was giggling. Here's my sister's best friend's OC, this little fucking femboy. We both had femboy OC, so I had to draw them. This is my guy. He's so silly. And more Shadow Vanilla. Oh. I forgot my face was there. Oh, fuck. Here is my face, of like an infamous image of my face that my friend group that some of my friends made a joke of. And here's some Shadow Vanilla because I love Shadow Vanilla. Here, this is like a really rushed pumperin girl human design. This is not actually like this was very rushed. And here, me and my friend went to the movies. Here, me and Al went to the movies to see How to Train Your Dragon live action. And it was really cool. I really liked it. And I got new pens and new highlighters, and I was testing them out. Horse race tests. I love horse race tests. I was obsessed with it for like most of the summer. A very, very nice hyperfixation, I guess. I'm sad it went so quickly, but it was fun at the time. I love superstitional. Best horse. Oh, here, summer. Me and Al's family, literally like the day or like 2 days before they were going to Poland to see family, they joked, like his mom jokingly said, oh, like you, like what if you like came with us, or like you could totally come with us, like that would be cool. And then it actually ended up happening, but they did not go to Poland by airplane. They don't go to Poland by airplane. They go to Poland by car. So we were in the car for 30 hours. So I called it the 24-hour in-car challenge. And we passed some cows at first. So this is like on the road. We passed some cows. So I had to draw some cows. And the car was already breaking down. But shh. And this was like the... what is it fucking called? This is just what I saw in front of me in the car. Here's like, I started to draw Al's Rubik's Cube, but then he snatched it away from me before I could finish. Oops. Oh, fuck. Here's some more Noreen, but, this has a bunch of names on it, because I was doing art telephone with my friends, and I was making the line while on the road, because I was bored. So, also this might be for a future video. I might post art telephone results. On this page, we were finally at Al's grandparents' house. This was like dad's side of the family. I drew a Labubu just because his sister asked me to. Here's my Hello Kitty pencil case. I love this fucking pencil case. I got it from, I fucking forget. And we were going insane over Uno, because we were kind of losing our minds. We didn't have anything to do there. So we got Uno, and we made like a really stupid rule for a 7. 7 is a +4 blocker. It cannot be placed on another 7, but you are allowed to place it on a card of the same color if the card placed before it was lower than the number 7. 7 cannot block those twos. Clearly we were on something, but that's besides the point. I was going to draw, right, on the car ride, we had a lot of Oshies, which is a type of drink. We were drinking a lot of Oshies, and I was sitting, like, in the back of the car, and Al was sitting directly in front of me. He was trying to open his little Oshi bottle, because it had, like, a fucked lid. Cap. What the hell? I had like a fucked lid, and he pointed it to me. He was like, I can't open this, and I was like, let me try. I don't think I said that, but I reached for it and I tried to grab it and open it, but like he told me after that he wasn't squeezing it, but it really did seem like he was squeezing it, because it just like
launched at
me, like the juice just like squirted right in my face, all over me. It was really funny. I was meant to draw it on a sticky note to stick in the sketchbook, and I tried like multiple times, but by the times that I was trying to draw it, it was 3 a.m, and I couldn't get anything down. So I instead drew the time that to remind myself to draw it later. I wrote it down in my notes, and I just left it on there. And when we were finally at his grandparents, I whipped out my phone to show his siblings something, and instead I opened it on free Oshi shower, and I forgot I put it there, but it was funny. More horse race tests. I drew the canonical normal cast, and plus Stan Marsh horse, because I was obsessed with Stan. I could have sworn there were more, honestly. Here I was not I was struggling to draw anything, so there was actually another page in here. This is like, I drew on a page and I cut it out and like stuck it in this page. But it's just some more Noreen on beach, because cute. Oh, you can't say that. Right, I like this drawing in general. Like, I feel like the line art came out pretty good, but, this OC is meant to have brown fur, and I didn't have brown, so this looked brown on the marker, apparently brown enough for me to use it. It was not brown, and now it just looks like I whitewashed my OC, even though it is a cat. It looks like I skinned her alive. Oopsie, sorry, Kiri. Here we went to an aquarium. So I just went around with Al and I drew some fishes really fast. This fish looked like it had like a dog snout. It was so cute. I loved it. Here's mine and Al's olive drip show OCs that have been alive for 2 years, 2 whole years, and we haven't done anything with them. We were meant to make a show. That's a shadow milk foot. It started to rain outside. Oh no. And there's more shadow milk. But this is all our OCs. This is all our OCs right now. And then little Toodles, because Al's sister was playing around with that stupid website where you can mix emojis, and there was an 8-ball with a skateboard on it, and she was laughing hysterically at it, and it was really dumb. But here's some info on the OCs. Here we have, here is my horse race test OC, Jovial Fraud. The way he was created was we went, me, Al, and his siblings went to a soft play in Poland, and obviously, I'll put it up on the screen, they had like those little like donut things that you race down on. One of the funnest things to be on, and we were all kind of horse race tests brain rotted because the Roblox game also existed and we were playing that religiously. But we pretended those little donuts were horses and we started racing down the things, and my one was orange, and we were coming up with names while we were like walking up to like slide them down. We're coming up with names, and under pressure I'm really stupid apparently, and I just said fake jovial fraud. For context, if you don't know anything about horse race tests, Jovial Merriment is the original orange one. Very good at races, has won the most out of anyone. That's it. So this is Jovial Fraud. I won no races on this fucking horse. It was so bad. The only time that it ever won was when Al went inside my little orange, when Al was racing with him. Of course, Al had a horse called Green Existence. This is Green Existence because my horse was not winning at all, and Green Existence was winning basically every single race. I did what any normal person would do, and I started saying that Green Existence was on steroids, just like Jovial in the original. Green Existence and Jovial Fraud are friends. They're meant to be friends. But then, out of jealousy, Jovial Fraud started to spread a rumor. He started spreading the steroid scandal, and then Green Existence got super depressed about it. They started harming themselves. It's so sad. It's so doomed. And then, obviously, this is a little sinking town thing. Lizzie, my bird. And this is a little sinking town thing because the song's about somebody drowning in guilt, and Jovial Fraud was sure guilty after that one. Oopsies. We were on a prawn, a ship back from Poland. So I drew what was in front of me, and then I drew a little Jovial in the trash can, and we were eating squashies, so that's Jovial Fraud eating a fucking squashie. I turned and I saw Al drawing, and I decided to draw that because I was in loss of what to draw. And yeah, there's a SpongeBob sock on, so I was like, oh, let me draw with yellow. So I drew SpongeBob, and then I drew Pure Vanilla, and then I drew my other horse race tests. This bird is so loud. And then I drew my other horse race test OC, Shulk Horror, very stupid freak. And of course there's another Jovial. We watched the first episode of The Summer Hikaru Died. I don't think, yeah, no, we watched the first episode of The Summer Hikaru Died while somewhere on the trip, I think. And Al kept quoting this, which is something little fake Hikaru said. Lo and behold, Kiri and this OC, these two, they're based off of, right, it's mine and Al's most repetitive OCs. These creatures, we put them into like random universes. Like these are OCs. Basically, they look like this before another universe. This is Kiri and this is Hikaru. I named them so long ago. Not really. I named them maybe 1 or 2 years ago. But it's really, I thought it was really like a beautiful coincidence that his name was also Hikaru. And this was a line from The Summer Hikaru Died, which is an anime. So I drew him with it. Hee. Even though it doesn't make sense for the lore, but you know, it's funny. Here's Green Existence and Jovial Fraud as humans. I gave them little gajinkas. And the winner is Green Existence. And they're really cutesy and I love them. They're so fun. And back to Noreen, because the Noreen obsession never stops. Here's Noreen as a fucking horse. At this point we're back home. Yeah, like here I was back home at my own house. Some Noreen doodles. Then on the way back, on the drive back from Poland, I was making another little OC in my mind while I was listening to music called Correct. He wasn't actually meant to be called Correct. The only reason his name is Correct is because me, my sister, and her best friend were walking back from a movie, I think, and then one of them said, somebody should name an OC Correct, because then you can be incorrect, like inside correct. Here are these two shitty little pages. I drew my two bays, Moriko, Hot Springs Demon, and Noreen in little swimsuits, cause cute. This is so fucked. I hate this drawing, but this is Noreen colored. How old are you? I'm 4 years old. That's Noreen and his sister. Because I was like, these 3 pages, I was like in art block at this point, I think. This is another OC called, she doesn't have a name. That I call her Unnamed Villainess. I have a really problem with not naming my OCs. This is just some doodles of her, because I remembered that I had markers and not just highlighters. And then I drew Pure Vanilla, and I got some new pens. So I drew Pure Vanilla. These pens were really nice and thin. I love them so much. My bae Noreen again. Noreen. I really like Noreen. Can you tell? Her having like a little breakdown, you know, after the whole thing, I think. I saw somebody do this in their own sketchbook tour where they quizzed their sister on like what OC's eyes are which. She did not get all of these right off first bat, but look, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She did only get like 2 wrong. This is Jovial Fraud, this is Sonari, this is Moriko, Hot Springs Demon, this is Correct, this is Maxine, and this is Noreen. And I drew little Maxine here. Here's some Fluttershy cosplayers because I was going to cosplay Fluttershy with Al for a convention coming up. He was gonna cosplay Discord, I was gonna cosplay Fluttershy, and we did, and it was so fun, but I was taking some inspo off of TikTok. This is my friend's Apothecary Diaries OC. She posted it in like a little art channel that I have in a server that I have, and I was like, oh, so cute, and I just started drawing her really fast. And I sent it back. But I was meant to watch Apothecary Diaries. I think I watched the first 2 episodes and I kind of forgot to continue it. This is some chubby woman practice off of Pinterest because I needed some more practice, and these girls are so stunning. And here's a little Lizzie, please. And this is another redraw of a page that I fucking hated from the hello Taco. From a page that I fucking hated. Comparison, yippee. This is a girl that I drew just this like one time. I drew her on my iPad while still like in Poland, and I thought she was really cute, so I drew her here again. I was gonna meet up with my friends Alexander and June, but sorry, my fucking phone ran out of storage, so I had to send it over to my iPad and delete the videos from here. But I am back. What I was saying was I was meeting up with my friends Alexander and June, and before we could go see June, me and Alexander were just fucking hanging out, and I was yapping about how my OCs kind of fit perfectly into like alien stage. Apart from I was missing a Huna, and then he was like, I'm Huna, and then I put him as Huna, so I guess he's a Huna. He's a Huna. Here's a thing that I ripped off of this fucking hoodie. And we were watching the Minecraft movie, but we somehow found it, a version that like half of the scenes were untextured and it looked really scary. But anyway, here's some just like random pose studies and a sticky note that I found that my sister doodled on ages ago. And here I was together with my friends. Finally, I was with June and Alexander, and we drew Tetamiku. Oh, that's June's. That's Alexander's. That's Alexander's. This is mine. Okay. Here I think, was this the same meetup? I don't remember if just immediately afterwards we met up again with another friend, or if this was the same meetup. But this is another friend. This is Nilla. Her art style is so gorgeous. She just went in here with straight pen. I don't know how she managed to do that, but it's so stunning. This is June. Like, this is half June. This is half Nilla. One day I'm gonna grow wings. Her Demon Slayer OC. Is this Demon? It's Demon Slayer, right? Yeah, we didn't have the other OCs at the time. Okay. This is a Nilla drew this. But it was based off of, well, it was copied from a thing that June edited, and it's called the Honeysuckle Gang. It's just a bunch of edited Cookie Run characters that look horrific. Like this is Carrot Cookie. I don't know what happened. I was yapping with Nilla and we were just doodling. This is my little guy. This is me and Nilla's little cats, because it's cute. Oh. Some more Noreen I did at the same sleepover, and Nilla did this. I don't want to talk about it. And then I made all of them watch Alien Stage. I made Nilla and June watch Alien Stage while me and Alexander giggled in the corner because we already knew what was happening. So I drew Sua and Mizi as Shadow Vanilla because haha, and that creature, and that's June's dog. this is
Ivan.
and that's me holding
Ivan.
feet. And then I told everybody to draw Shadow Milk from memory, so this was Alexander's, this was June's, and this was Nila's. She was pretty accurate, and yup. Oh, I didn't want to ruin the page over here, so we got that one scene, we got that one scene. Gulp. Did I skip it? No. Here's correct again, my OC. He's a shapeshifter, so that's him as like a little woman holding a gun. My shapeshifter baddie, yes ma'am, and my sister did that, and I'm scared, but it is true. He does heart men. Oh, and then I told my sister to draw Shadow Milk from memory, and she did that. So I redrew it here, because it's kind of cute. I don't even want to explain what was going on here or what my sister was thinking, but she did this page, except I did this doodle. Here's a sticker that I made when I was younger of an LPS that I had, and I redrew it here because cute, and I drew some ladybugs because she has a little ladybug on her nose. Some Shadow Milks. This is just like sprite redraws, and there's you know, and this is another redraw of a page that I did in this fucking sketchbook. This page, this is the old one. It's kind of. This is the old. This is the new. I think I've improved a little bit. Maybe this is from like. I didn't date this, so I don't know. It's from like last year or something. Some more Noreen and Maxine because they're so cute, and that's Noreen slapping Maxine's butt. There's that Shadow Milk creature, the take care of your own Shadow Milk, because I love him, and I got some more markers. I mean the highlighters, but they're skinny. I have basically every Stabilo highlighter. I'm just missing like 3 of them, and it's so sad. There's Noreen as I don't know why she's on a hoop and why she's like a gymnast, but I colored her in purple and she looked like an Espeon, so I drew an Espeon and her as an Espeon down here. Oh, and Eternal Sugar, because I drew her again in that sketchbook. I didn't really like it, so I drew her again because I haven't drawn her in a while, and she's so pretty. And here's some more doodles of my little thing of little me and V, because I love my girl V. Here was back to school. I went to school for 1 day out of the whole week. Here's some of these are kittens, some of these are big cats, but some like cat studies, walking with shapes in. And here's a little comic about how my school day went. I just got really bad stomach pains, or like I just felt really nauseous again, because every time I go to school I feel so nauseous. Here's my little femboy again. This looks the most like him. I feel like these don't really look like him very much, but he's so beautiful to me. Also, his hair is like, he can control his hair. It's like a whole long thing. I don't know how to explain it. Jovial Fraud and Green Existence again, as their like horse girl counterparts. They're so cute. They're so doomed. And here the Dandies World update came out, the Brusha and Dial one, so I had to draw my Doom Deary again. I love Doom Deary, and I love my platonic husband, Dial, my beautiful platonic husband. And here, oh, I hate this page, but here is the beginning of the Alien Stage OC Brain Rot. So after I got June, Alexander, and Nilla to watch Alien Stage, they got our other friends. They got Nathan to also watch Alien Stage, and some other friends to watch Alien Stage, and we went into this one Roblox roleplay and made OCs, and then we became obsessed with them. And then more of our friends made OCs. This is my OC. She looks so bad here. Her name is Reagan, and this is This is June's OC, Yuna. She's so cute. And this is Nathan's OC, Damien. and they're kind of like a little trio. This is a little gay yaoi boy, and these are little gay yuri girls, and they're so cute. Oh my fucking god. Some more Yuna, because she's so pretty and cute, and these are just some poses off of Pinterest that I thought were really nice. And I got my highlighters back because for the longest time, I kept, like, I forgot my highlighters twice at June's house from the sleepovers that we went to. So I didn't have them for the longest time, and it was so bad. But some more Noreen. I'm everywhere. Oh, and this is just a screenshot redraw of that scene from Alien Stage, but it's Reagan and Yuna, and that's the lyrics. Oopsies. Some more Yuna, because it was June's birthday. Happy late birthday, homegirl. So I drew some of her and this really fucked up Navia, but because it's her favorite action character. Oh, so some more Noreen girl. Ooh, peekaboo. This is a card of right. Nilla lives not here, not where we are. She has to take a train to get here. So, when she came over for like the second time, she brought a lot of money with her, and with that money, we gambled. Hold on. We gambled a lot. And when I mean gambled, I mean we bought a lot of these fucking plushies and figures in like this anime store. But I got two of my own. They cost $20 each. And I got two of them, so I spent $40. But I am not as bad as Nilla. I think Nilla spent like 120 or something like that. We spent a lot of money. But they're really cute, and it was really funny to gamble there. The store owners now own us. What? The shop owners now know us. And some more Noreen and Pochita, because Al bought like a little Pochita fan the other time that we met up. Here is Nilla drew in my sketchbook again, drew the stupid creatures, but drew angst of them, so I reacted. And then I drew my little pure vanilla head cannons, and then I drew them about to my account because I love shut up vanilla. Oh, I'll put it up on the screen, but here is Yuna and Reagan, the two Alien Stage OCs. But Nathan decided to draw them as furries, so I also decided to draw them as furries. I took his designs and just like gave them their hair back, and me licking my homegirl's monsters. You can take that any way you want. Oh, and Al drew in my sketchbook again. I don't think he drew in here once. Al drew in my sketchbook. He drew my favorite OC of his, Stella. I love this girl. This is my bae. And I redrew her in my style. My poor Shayla. And like, I drew her OCs, like, drew her other OC, Clover, fucking, like, dead. I was like, can we not? And then I drew that freak later on, because, you know, some more drawings that Al did. He snatched his creature up, right? Like, you know how it's a stupid infamous guys, like the ones I would keep putting in every fucking universe we can. He snatched him up, so in return I drew him as a fucking furry snatched up. And here's some more OCs of his and Stan Marsh, I'm assuming. And here's Fluttershy. Somebody gave me this at the con, a Rainbow Dash cosplayer gave me this at the con. We got so lucky. Yippee, because I was Fluttershy, and they still had these. So I drew some Fluttershys here. And this was like a Fluttershy highlighter that like me and gang bought. We all bought matching ones, except for I forgot mine at June's house, obviously. Oh, and we're nearly done with the sketchbook. Oh no. But here's my OC from ages ago. That's her. I think I drew this like 2-3 years ago, maybe. I think 3. This is her redrawn. This is her redrawn now. That's really it. She's holding a guitar. She's so cute. And Al told me to draw Sharon from South Park. He sent me an image of her in like fucking lingerie, so of course I had to redraw it. I love my base. And this is the last page. I finished this in exact. Oh yeah. Okay. The don't mind this. I was telling how many times I drew characters. The rules were if they were my character and I only drew them once, they would be still marked here. But if they were like a random character from any other media or somebody else's OC, and I only drew them one time, they were not counted here. And drawings that my friends did not count. I think Norian won. I drew her 77 times in this sketchbook, and like my Sona's in here, I guess. Like obviously this stupid little cat one because it's easier to draw. But Norian won. I drew a lot of Jovial Frog too, I guess. But I used 117 out of 122 pages, which is pretty good. I only skipped out like 5 pages. And the last page is Shadow Milk again, except it's redrawn from the first page to see any improvement. And I think there's some. I think for like a near 3-month difference, I think I did pretty good. He still looks like a twink, but, you know, I never wanted him to not be a twink. But yeah, that's it finished. Some of my friends, like, doodled on the back of this, of course. This sketchbook was an era. I loved it. I'm kind of sad to be starting another sketchbook now, but, you know, whatever. I'm sure I'll have as much fun with it as I had with this one. But yeah, that's kind of it. Bye bye. Thank you for watching if you stayed. I'll probably be making more videos about art stuff because I don't know what else to post. But yeah, toodaloo.